You know, I died 3 times in Strike Man stage. I guess 3 strikes, you're out. But we struck out Strike Man. And these are all the jokes I should have used in the last video, so I guess we'll just have to go Commando. Commando Man, probably my most hated stage of the game. It's kind of long, it's kind of... I don't like the gimmicks as much. Gimmicks are that. These guys come and drop bombs. I'm going to attempt to stop him from doing so. I'm surprised I didn't activate it anyways. And, oh. Yeah, there I did. We'll just sink into the quicksand. Thunder will help us out. Oh, really? And there's Thunderwool using a ton of energy just to do that. There's 2 paths we can go. We can go down or we can go to the right. I'm going to go to the right. Mirror Buster. Don't activate in time. One neat thing is when the sand is up like that, the metars will not open up. And now we have... There's no good weapon to deal with explosives that come out of the ground. Maybe Screw Crusher. So we have these sections where we have the sand that comes and it kind of obstructs our view. It'll push us in one direction or the other. And sometimes you just have to kind of wait it out, especially in hard mode. In hard mode, the sand lasts a lot longer on the screen than it does, and it really becomes this huge waiting game. I don't like that at all. I do like that. In hard mode, this whole section is bottomless pits under these guys, instead just more of these scorpion things that aren't nice to us. Allied Cracker, because that can also be fired in multiple directions. Mirror Buster's not going to help against him. Let's see, Thunderwool. Do something. Wow, you took so long he became unfrozen. Okay. Wheel Cutter. And this is me attempting to use the special weapons and forgetting that, I don't like explosion things coming out of holes. If I haven't complained about that enough already. Aw. The bolts weren't back. Oh well. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, let's just get hit by everything. If we were playing easy mode, that'd be an option. And oh, this is not where I want to be when sand is flying. Where's my Hornet Chaser to get me this one up? Can I just jump up and get it? I can. This is not where I want to be. And also the sand pushes those explosion guys with the parachutes. I like the touch on the nice design thought behind that, but I don't like explosions with parachutes coming after me. If they didn't explode, I wouldn't have nearly as much of a problem. And we have a block in front of us, so I'm comfortable waiting. And it's just kind of more of the same from this stage. There's one jump. This jump. You can't make it unless you want to use Rush or use the sand like that to help you. I was going to use weapons on you. Maybe I still will. Rebound Striker. Do your thing. And Commando Man is weak to the Wheel Cutter, which we do have, but I'm going to go Commando against him and just use the Buster. Yeah, he didn't find it funny either. So he can kind of freeze us to the ground when he does his big jump like that. And just kind of let him jump over you. That's my strategy there. You can see the wave that the Commando bomb shoots out, and it can change direction once. You kind of want to time it so that you're going underneath him before his wave would reach you. There we go. I'll get the hang of this guy just before we kill him. And eventually I might be good at playing Mega Man 10 on camera again, implying that I ever was to begin with. I'll just go back and watch Punk's stage. That one turned out okay. And for that we get the Command Bomb Missile Commando Bomb. It commandos. It creates a wave explosion. It's kind of tricky to use properly, and like most other weapons, it uses a lot of energy. I guess we should get the barrier weapon now. Probably surprised that I haven't gotten the barrier weapon yet, because I've gotten it as like the second or third weapon in basically all the Mega Man games so far. If not the first. If we're counting Fireman from Mega Man 1 as having a barrier. I kinda do. Honestly, I think the Firestorm is more of a barrier than the water shield that we get here is. It just parts of it just disappear too quickly, and then it becomes half a barrier. Or a quarter of a barrier. And it's not useful. And I'm sliding all over the place because we have the Metars that are... I want to make explosions, thank you. Let's use some of these weapons. Rebound Striker. Thank you. Well, that's a thing. That's not what I wanted to do. I can't kill him while he's... Yeah, I'm just going to do this. Nice touch. The water there will push us down, so do be mindful of that when jumping. Now there's two paths we can take. The lower path, where you have underwater physics and bubbles that carry you around, or this path, which is kind of like more of the same kind of stuff we've been dealing with, like those Metars. I'm going to use Wheel Cutter to go up this wall. Or I'm not, because the water is just going to push me back down. So we have to use Rush. That would have been a great place for the Wheel Cutter, but apparently not. And we'll use Rush to get back up there. I said use Rush to get back up there. Okay. You kind of want to stick to the upper path, because that gets you more goodies. So you can make all these jumps. You just got to be near the edge, and for that, I suppose we could have gotten that the other way if we used Rush. Alright, let's start using some of this. We gotta use our expensive weapons for something. We'll use Rebound Striker. Or we'll use nothing and we'll just fall down. Okay. Jump this time, there you go. This is not as effective as I would like it to be. There we go. So yeah, the weapons are kind of tricky to get them to work properly, and I'm just going to take all sorts of damage here. Not quite where I was aiming that Ballet Cracker, but yeah, it worked out. I'm still alive. So yeah, other than the 3 special stage weapons we got, most of the weapons, they take a ton of energy to use, and they're kind of also tricky to use. Rebound, go! That's not effective. Not effective. Fill up the not effective weapon so we can use it again. Thunderwool. Speaking of not effective weapons. If you don't have or don't like using Thunderwool, you can also use the Triple Blade to help pop the shield. Oh, and there's an example of Thunderwool not really being good against this boss. And there's an example of it being okay against the boss. And there's an example of where I wish I could slide again. Alright, let's just do this Commando style. So just kind of rapid fire your buster, and if you stand next to him, you can fire into his barrier, around his barrier, show him that his barrier is just as useless when he uses it as when you do. How's that for a barrier weapon? And its barrier is not too difficult to dodge, just kind of keep your distance is the key. Oh, I thought I was going to have you there. And you can take him down probably faster than you could with the Thunderwool, which is the weapon he's weak against. Do sheep even like getting wet? I don't know, that's probably why the cloud disappeared when his water shield bumped it. And we get the water shield, and I look, or well, Mega Man looks the same color as normal with the water shield. I don't like that.